Hello and welcome back to the Future of Mining podcast. I'm your host, John Varson, the coordinator of FEMP. The Future of Mining podcast is our show about how the perception of mining is shifting and how technology, research and the geopolitical landscape is creating new opportunities for the future. Today we're exploring one of the most game-changing trends in modern mining, autonomous vehicles. These machines are transforming how we mine, making it safer, more efficient, and more sustainable. We'll explore how autonomous technology is currently being deployed in both open pit and underground mining operations, and we'll take a peek at what's just around the corner. Okay, so why are autonomous vehicles so important for the future of mining? Imagine a mine that never sleeps, where trucks haul ore 24/7. Drivers are never fatigued, and the safety incidences drop to near zero. That's the promise of autonomous mining. Autonomy reduces the risk of human error, enhances precision in operations, and opens the door to a more predictable, consistent output. This also helps solve the ongoing labour shortage problem. This is particularly important in those remote mining locations where the labour pool is limited, or for fly-in and fly-out operations where the labour cost is extremely high. And as electric vehicles become more prevalent, autonomy is often bundled in, multiplying efficiency and slashing emissions. And let's talk perception for a moment. For years, mining has been seen as a dirty, dangerous, and low-tech industry. But when you look at these autonomous operations, fleets of AI-guided trucks, sensor-driven navigation systems, and remote command centers, you realize mining is at the cutting edge of industrial automation. It's robotics, it's AI, it's clean energy. This shift is helping attract a new generation of students who want meaningful, tech-driven careers with a global impact. And that brings us to education. If you're someone thinking about studying mining engineering, the European Mining Course, or EMC, is designed exactly for this future. It connects students with universities across Europe, giving you hands-on exposure with technologies like these, from autonomous vehicles to smart sensors and digital mine planning. This isn't mining as your grandparents knew it, this is mining for a connected, decarbonized world. Let's start with open pit mining, where some of the most dramatic advances in autonomy are being realized today. Komatsu has been leading the charge with over 400 autonomous haul trucks operating across sites in Australia, Chile, and Canada. These trucks have moved more than 3 billion tonnes of material to date. That's not just a number, it's a statement about reliability. At Rio Tinto's operations, Komatsu's autonomous haulage system, or AHS for short, have helped achieve an extra 700 haul hours per year, or a 15% reduction in haulage costs. And the kicker? Zero safety incidents. That's right, over years of operations, these driverless trucks have delivered consistent performance without putting a single operator at risk. It's hard to argue with that kind of impact. Meanwhile, Caterpillar has become a dominant player in the autonomous haulage market. Their trucks, like the 793, the 797F and the 794AC, make up over 80% of the autonomous haul truck market globally. Caterpillar's technology is in use at massive sites, like the BHP's Jimble Bar mine in Western Australia, where driverless trucks have clocked over 1 million autonomous kilometres. These trucks are more than just machines, they're part of a smart ecosystem. Caterpillar's command for haulage integrates GPS, radar, and AI to coordinate truck movements, avoid collisions, and optimize routes in real time. Okay, you're thinking these autonomous trucks are enormous and expensive. Not every mine or quarry can use them, which is true. But in Sweden, Scania are taking a different approach, focusing on mid-size autonomous tipper trucks designed for small, open-pit mines and quarries. Their 40-ton truck, introduced in 2024, uses advanced LiDAR and sensor arrays to navigate without human input. Operators can now monitor and control their fleets from remote command centers. Scania isn't stopping there. They've announced a 50-ton version under development, aimed at scaling autonomy across a broader range of sites. Epiroc, meanwhile, has gone for flexibility, creating a vendor-neutral platform that can retrofit existing fleets with autonomy. This is big news for mines that don't want to rip up or replace their current fleets. Using the system, trucks, drills, loaders from multiple OEMs can work in sync. Even the Chinese companies are now active in providing autonomous trucks. For example, in Inner Mongolia, Huawei has developed a fleet of 100 electric autonomous trucks at the Yunmen open pit mine. This operation is fully digitized. Vehicles communicate in real time, avoiding collisions and optimizing loads. This is not a pilot, this is fully operational, and it's powering a new model for smart mining in Asia. Open pit mining is one thing, with GPS for navigation, clearly defined working areas, and a long history of success. But Autonomy is also making great strides in underground mines, where they have had to overcome their own challenges from tight tunnels, poor visibility, communications, and navigation limitations. We have seen teleremote and remote control systems being used to improve safety and operational performance in underground mines for a while now. And the introduction of these systems has helped overcome many of the hurdles towards autonomy. Let's have a look at some examples of autonomous vehicles and equipment being used today. Sandvik's AutoMine system has been deployed in mines across North America and Europe. It supports battery electric vehicles like the TH550B and the TH665B, which can haul 50 tonne and 65 tonnes without emitting diesel fumes. These autonomous trucks can navigate steep declines, tight turns, and ramp systems with ease. Let's take the new Afton mine in British Columbia, for example. It recently became the first to deploy large autonomous BEV loaders, battery electric vehicle loaders, that can operate continuously underground. These machines are not only faster and quieter, they also drastically cut heat and emissions, making life better for everyone working underground, as well as helping to reduce ventilation costs. Another great example is Epiroc's mine truck automation system, which can provide full cycle automation for underground trucks and loaders. In some operations, one operator on the surface can control and monitor up to 5 machines simultaneously. That's not the future, it's happening right now. Coming back to Sandvik, who have also been developing a fully autonomous drill rig in their test mine in Finland. These rigs can plan their own drilling pattern, execute them, and even recharge themselves. Imagine a system where human oversight is limited to just ensuring the machine's goals align with the mine plan. That's really mining of the future. So let's shift to looking at how autonomy is expected to change the mining labour market. The answer is dramatically. Traditional roles like truck drivers and on-site equipment operators are gradually being phased out or shifted into new positions. In their place, we're seeing a growing need for specialists in data analytics, remote operations, systems integration, and robotics. Mines are increasingly hiring people with skill sets in software engineering, AI, and cybersecurity. Remote operation centers in urban hubs are replacing control cabins in dusty sites. Workers now monitor fleets, analyze performance data, and tweak machine learning models, all from a clean, climate-controlled environment. This means that future mining engineers need a new kind of toolkit. They need to develop new skills to meet the challenges that these changes are bringing. Technical mining knowledge is still vital, but so is fluency in digital systems, automation platforms, and cross-disciplinary problem solving. That's why education programs are evolving too. The European mining course, for example, is integrating training in smart mining systems, data handling, and remote technologies. EMC students get a front row seat on how this transformation is unfolding, not just from a mining perspective, but through collaboration with tech companies and research labs. This new curriculum ensures that graduates are ready to lead in a data-driven, decarbonised mining future. So what's next? As we've seen, Autonomy is really well developed in open pit mining, with more than 20 years of activity and more than 3 billion tonnes of material moved. And there's more autonomous equipment being used in underground mines every day. But in reality, the autonomous revolution is just getting started. Major mining companies like Fortescue are investing billions to go fully electric and autonomous. Their recent $2.8 billion partnership with Libya will see the rollout of 360 autonomous trucks, 55 excavators, and 60 dozers, all powered by green hydrogen and electric systems. Epiroc and other innovators are also working on AI-powered coordination systems so entire fleets, whether old or new, can talk to each other, plan their movements, and execute tasks without a human in the cab. And on the hardware side, charging times of battery electric vehicles are dropping rapidly, with the Formula E-inspired tech promising full charges in under 30 minutes. So what does all this mean? Autonomous mining vehicles are not just cool gadgets. They are safer, smarter, and a more sustainable way to mine. They protect workers, reduce emissions, and keep operations running when humans can't. And perhaps even more importantly, they are changing the image of mining. They are showing the world that this is a high-tech, forward-looking industry, one where robotics, data science, and environmental engineering intersect. If you're a student with an interest in technology and sustainability, this is where the action is. That's why programs like the European Mining Course are so valuable. They give you the education and global experience to become part of this new wave. You'll study at 3 of Europe's top universities in 3 amazing locations and get a first-hand view of real-world operations and graduate ready to lead in a rapidly changing industry. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of the Future of Mining podcast. If you enjoyed the discussion, be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of mining education and the industry's transformation. And remember, the future is autonomous, and it's already here. Until next time, stay safe and keep looking towards the future.